So what's up everybody, Black Clover 328 spoiler trial, and this chapter is wild. We have an important flashback at the beginning of the chapter. We learn that licita did have a conversation with 𝙲𝚘𝚎 about Asta. This chapter is going to pull your heartstrings. I'm just letting you guys know. And that ending, some people are going to be mad about it, but to me, I think it's great. So let's get into these awesome Black Clover 328 spoilers. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussion, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, like, comment. 𝙲𝚙𝚎𝚑𝚝 hit me with some false copyright strikes. If you see yourself not being subscribed to the channel, I didn't boot you out, just that literally I have to restart it again. Regardless if you're new, old, like, comment, subscribe, it'll be highly appreciated. Check out the Patreon and the Discord. Also, I have another channel that focuses on One Piece. So yeah, this chapter was super emotional. It was definitely worth the wait. Basically, the title is called All the Way, from what I got. This is the fan translations, so keep in mind it might change once the officials are out, but the title's meaning makes more sense throughout the actual chapter, especially with the dialogue, because this is a dialogue heavy chapter. The good thing is this chapter is 15 pages, so it's kind of getting back to normal. Hopefully 𝚲𝚘𝚎 can keep up with this. Hopefully that rest that he took, he's feeling re-energized, because I don't want him to work to death. 𝙲𝚎𝚎 is basically an evil company that abuses the mangakas. Honestly, these people work and draw like crazy, so hopefully he stays healthy. At the very beginning of the chapter, you have a flashback, and it's 𝙲𝚎𝚎 as a kid with licita. licita is actually saying, I have a son like you, 𝙲𝚎𝚎. I was happy he was born healthy. This is kind of when 𝙲𝚎𝚎 is starting to figure out who Asta is. And then licita continues saying, however, if I was by him, I would take his life force. That's why I had to leave him. She's saying that she basically feels like she's inadequate as a mother. You get a better insight in licita's emotional conflict. She had to give up Asta to make sure that he lives happily and healthy. Sounds like Asta's birth is basically a miracle, because she was happy that he came out healthy. She wasn't sure if he was going to come out healthy or not, because obviously the curse she has. So this confirms that licita had this ability or curse about taking magic and life force, or at least life force, from people when Asta was born. It makes perfect sense why she left him at the church, but it also makes me wonder, where is Asta's father? Maybe Asta's father did end up dying because he was around licita for some reason. Regardless of what race you guys think he is, licita's ability, which I think is a curse, still affects Asta's father. It still is a miracle that Asta stayed in licita's wound all this time. To me, it makes me think that either Asta's birth is some type of miracle, or Asta's father was this special being, or gave up his life to make sure that Asta was born, or the possibility of licita getting that curse a couple of months or days right before Asta was born. Hopefully that gets explained in the future. Something about that just doesn't seem right to me. So this part really got me very emotional, because you see licita looking at her hands, because basically she wants to hug Asta. She says, I can't be beside him, and I can't even hold him in my arms. I will never see him again, but tomorrow, day after day, all the way forever, I will love him. And she thinks about him every day, basically. That's very tough as a parent. I'm pretty sure her being a mother must be so difficult, knowing that she finally has a miraculous son that was born, but she can't be around him. She can't hug him. It makes more sense why licita was so happy that 𝙲𝚎𝚎 came into her life. 𝙲𝚎𝚎 literally saved her from loneliness, like back when we first introduced licita. I wonder still how 𝙲𝚎𝚎 knows that Asta is licita's son. Does he sense that they have the same aura around them, or does he sense that they come from the same biology? Maybe because 𝙲𝚎𝚎 can read Asta's older thoughts, and he knows that he was in a church, but still, it's such a coincidence for the person that put 𝙲𝚎𝚎 into the grimoire, and that grimoire ends up finding Asta, the son of licita, the person who put that devil in the 5-leaf clover grimoire. Like, so it makes me wonder, like, does the grimoire have a mind of its own? Maybe because it's anti-magic, and Asta was the only person that had no mana, but was at the age of getting that grimoire. Hopefully that's explained a little bit more, because that's still very confusing. Also, I did mention in another video that licita might have gave 𝙲𝚎𝚎 the power of anti-magic. Her curse, somehow she transferred it to 𝙲𝚎𝚎, but with love, and that became a blessing for him. Or it could be that devils, when they have pure hatred for something and malice, they get their powers, and because 𝙲𝚎𝚎 has malice and pure hatred for lucifero, that unlocked his anti-magic. I can't wait until 𝚲𝚎𝚎 explains that, because it looks like it's going to be explained through flashback, but I love it. This is going to be a very emotional chapter. Like I said before, these type of chapters honestly makes me love Black Clover, because the characters, you feel attached to them. Black Clover is really good on making you feel attached to characters. Obviously not all the time, and then after that you see licita thinking about Asta, and she says, I will love him. So from afar, she still loves Asta. And then you get back to the present, and Lucifero's punching Asta in the chest, and Asta's just glaring at Lucifero with determination and will to defeat him. Lucifero says something interesting.
Lucifero says,
"You're like that worthless woman that interfered with me." We're gonna have to wait into the official translation to really understand what he said, because
it looks like he was about to say,
"You're her son." I don't want to jump into any conclusions yet. And Asta says, "No, you are the one who is no use." And he's looking straight at Lucifero, and he slices Lucifero in half. You see him continuously cut him. Then you see the 5 dots, I guess clovers, on Asta's chest appears, so it looks like the Devil Union is completely over. Literally, Lucifero is just completely messed up. Like, he's looking cut up all the way. And then you see Libe and Asta looking over Lucifero, who looks like he just lost or is about to die because he's been cut in half. And they say, "We will live and be happy." That is so epic. I love this chapter, even though it seems like Lucifero looked like he got defeated. And I know it's gonna get people mad because people are gonna say, "Oh, this is an ass pull. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Oh, this power up is ridiculous." And once again, like I said before, it was foreshadowed this was gonna happen. We all kind of knew that Lucifero was gonna be defeated some way or another when he came out of the Tree of Cliff-Off. I was worried about it, but now that I see it, I definitely think this is the false Lucifero. The real Lucifero is still in the underworld. This is just a Lucifero that's being brought into flesh from all the other mid-tier and low-tier devils from the first and second level of the Tree of Cliff-Off. So this isn't Lucifero's actual body. I think this is something else. I think this is just a replica. Like I said before, a clone. Still, it's a very impactful chapter. It's very emotionally driven. You get more an understanding of licita. That last panel is going to be impactful. Like I said before, I don't think Lucifero is 100% defeated here. I think we're going to get more Lucifero throughout the series, but it's a big win for them. For right now, Lucifero is defeated, but I don't think he's out of the picture, out of the story as of yet. Also remember, 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝 is out there just looking at the battle, not doing anything. So that to me kind of is sus to let me know that this battle is not yet over. And I wonder what 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝 would do. What is his move? Is he going to be with the sides of humans and decide to be around humans and enjoy humanity, something similar to Libe? Or is he going to be a stereotypical devil? The problem with 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝 is that he has the power to possibly destroy a couple of capitals. Because if we saw the 2 devils from the Tree of Cliff-Off from the first level being able to basically almost destroy the Spade Kingdom capital, imagine what the devil from the second level can do. It's going to be something even more epic. But yes, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this chapter. Do you like that Lucifero got defeated? Do you think this is a fake Lucifero and the real Lucifero is actually in the underworld? Or do you think that this is the end of Lucifero and we're not going to see him again in the story? What do you think 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝 will do? Do you think 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝 is going to be a friend or a foe? How do you feel about licita? Did the flashback make you emotional in any way? Like if you liked the video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.